Hello nurses, my name is Maria and I'm originally from Spain. I recently passed NCLEX and in this video I want to discuss with you why nurses educated abroad struggle passing NCLEX in contrast with nurses educated in the States. First of all, before starting, if you know nothing about NCSBM statistic, please stop this video. It's better if you know nothing about it and just continue studying and do your best with NCLEX. If you already know about NCSBM statistic, please stay with me because I want to explain you why foreign nurses have more problems for passing NCLEX and how to overcome these problems. So let's start. According to SCSBM, less than 30% of nurses educated abroad pass NCLEX the first time, and less than 20% pass NCLEX the second time. However, 80% of nurses educated in the States passed NCLEX the first time. Why that huge difference? No, when I was preparing for NCLEX and I found this statistic, I wanted to know why this is happening. Because if you know why, you can, solution those problems of those lacks we could have as a foreign nurse. So I read several articles. Some of those articles and opinions came from international nurses, but all nurses were educated in the States. And I wanted to know the opinion of someone educated abroad. So for that reason I recorded this video, because I want you to know what was the problem I overcame, and I'm totally sure that are the main problems that foreign nurses have. So according to those articles, the problem of foreign nurses passing NCLEX are English, the educational background, and the cultural belief or the cultural origins. I no agree with these three main points because, first of all, for being allowed to take NCLEX, you must to pass an English sufficiency test like IELTS or TOEFL. So of course you won't understand 100% of NCLEX. Sometimes you will find words you don't know, but for the context you can guess what they are asking you. So I don't think that is a problem. I don't think that the formation received or the education received in foreign countries is also a problem, because before being allowed to take NCLEX, you need a certification from CFGNS, and if this organization certify the education you receive is enough to become a nurse here, they are experts. So of course the education you received was enough to become a nurse here. So I don't think that is a problem neither. In addition, I don't think that the cultural background is a problem, because all folks and all places have beliefs, especially about health, right? I'm totally sure that here in the States and in Asia, in Europe where I'm from, everywhere around the world people has books around health. But when you become a nurse, you start thinking as a professional. For example, the part of Spain where I'm from, people think that drinking orange juice with milk is unhealthy and can't produce gastrointestinal discomfortabilities. As a professional, everybody knows that the perfect breakfast has a fresh squeezes orange juice with a glass of milk. So you know that is something that once you become a professional, you start thinking as a professional, not as your community does. So I don't think that is a problem neither. What are exactly the problems that foreign nurses must to confront for passing NCLEX? Well, the first problem is the time since foreign nurses finish their degree and they take NCLEX. In my case, past 7 years. 7 years since I finished my degree and I take NCLEX. And if you are preparing NCLEX, you probably know that experience doesn't work. It doesn't matter how many years you have been working, because NCLEX tastes your book knowledge, not your experience knowledge. However, nurses educated in the state, they finish their degree, and several months after that, with all the knowledge fresh, they take in NCLEX. So for that reason, 80% of these nurses pass NCLEX the first times, in contrast with nurses from abroad. Another important point is strategies, mnemotechniques, and all this NCLEX preparation material. Nurses educated in the States spend 4 years preparing for passing NCLEX. They know about mnemotechniques, about strategies of priorization, strategies of delegation. I didn't study that because in my country we don't have NCLEX, so of course they are much more prepared for passing NCLEX than nurses from abroad. We need to know about mnemotechniques, we need to know about strategies and all those sort of things that will help us to pass NCLEX. And the last problem I find is the critical thinking. Critical thinking skills is super important because NCLEX will taste that. Fortunately, in my country, we are educated to develop that critical thinking, but I don't know if that happens in all countries around the world. So I'm totally sure that there are many nurses that study very hard, they know a lot of context, but they don't develop that important skill to pass NCLEX. So, in my opinion, these are the 3 main reasons that why nurses abroad struggle passing NCLEX in contrast with nurses educated in the state. What is my recommendation? Well, my recommendation is don't focus in statistics. Of course, statistics are there and they are real, and it's important. But don't focus in that, focus in yourself, because those are just numbers and you are a personal, you are an individual. So you need to know where areas you need to strengthen, you need to study more, focus in the areas you need to improve, instead of numbers that the only thing they will do is discourage you. And you need to be calm, self-confident, and focus in yourself. So my best wishes for you. Hopefully you will pass NCLEX and become a nurse in this great country. Good luck!